What's up, tubers, and welcome back to my daily October series, horror recommendations for the easily scared. So, the first two, we went sexy with It Follows, then we went a bit painful and a bit more psychological, manipulating with Misery. Now we're going the twist ending. You have to watch it more than once, which is never a bad thing. We're going with The Sixth Sense. It came out in 1999, directed and written by M. Night Shyamalan, and it's one of his greatest movies of his career, which I'll say is probably not saying much, as he's probably got three or four really great ones, but each to their own. But the cast is Bruce Willis, Haley Joel Osment, Toni Collette, and Olivia Williams, and Donnie Wahlberg for a bit. But yes. So the synopsis for the film is, young Cole Sear, Haley Joel Osment, is haunted by a dark secret. He is visited by ghosts. Cole is frightened by visitations from those with unresolved problems who appear from the shadows. He is too afraid to tell anyone about his anguish, except child psychologist Dr. Malcolm Crowe, played by Bruce Willis. As Dr. Crowe tries to uncover the truth about Cole's supernatural abilities, the consequences for client and therapist are a jolt that awakens them both to something unexplainable. Yes, so it's like It Follows. It's not overly gory. It has a few shock moments, which is supposed to get to you. You see a boy with his part of the back of his head blown off, a woman who is beaten and has committed suicide, a few dead bodies hanging in the hallway, just for shock value, just for shock value. But like I said, this is for the easily scared. So it's not one of those. It's a really great story, and for M. Night Shyamalan's first movie, it's one of those great ones for his career to have ever started with. A bit ballsy too. I'm not sure if everyone knows about it. I'm not going to give it away, but like I said, this is the one that deserves a rewatch. We're going rewatchability, and we also have the line that I'm about to play, which possibly for Haley Joel Osment's career at the time is his best. He hasn't done much since for a while, but yes, here is his, I'll say, children in horror movie lines.
I want to tell you my secret now.
Also, it has been parodied so many times in other movies. Scary Movie, and a few other TV shows as well. It's just like, it's one of those lines where M. Night Shyamalan wrote, didn't think it was going to get bagged out, but then, everyone has a sense of humour and everyone has their own thing to deal with in their minds. And it's young Bruce Willis with hair.
I see dead people. In your dreams? While dead people like in graves and coffins?
Walking around like regular people. They don't see each other. They only see what they want to see. They don't know they're dead.
How often do you see them?
All the time. They're everywhere.
Yeah, sorry, that always gives me chills. It's, you don't expect that from that type of movie. Usually the kid in the horror movie is like, they're gonna get possessed, or we're gonna have to kill them. Hereditary. I won't say any more about that. But there is a great scene with Tony Collette and Haley Joel Osment have a great scene. They're like stuck in traffic. The emotions building up, has been building up to this point with those two, because he's a problem child. She is like a single mother, doesn't know what to do, down on the luck, and everyone says her child is weird. Fuck those people. But she's like, the traffic is building, and it's like, what's going on? And Cole is not Cole, sorry. Cole. Cole is saying, oh, there's a big car accident. She's like, you can see that? And I'm like, you can? He's like, no. The person who was in the car accident is right beside me. And I'm like, and then, they disappear, and you're like, holy fuck! But then the mom looks at him and it's like, what? And it's like, and then he's like, and then he talks about how her mother loved her, how grandma loved her, didn't blame her for anything, and they have this emotional scene in the car, and it's beautiful. It's one of those great moments for Toni Collette, as well as Haley Joel Osment. It's separated into Cole and his mum, and Cole and Bruce Willis, and then Bruce Willis doing his thing. Yeah. As he's trying to help Cole so bad. It's think of it as early Ghost Whisperer, or medium, trying to help the spirits along the way. I can get rid of that now. So, like I said, watch the movie or show the movie to people who are like, oh, it's not scary, or it's not worth a rewatch. It's always worth a rewatch. I watched it the first time and I'm like, wait, what? No. But this is M. Night Shyamalan. He's first in his filmography, which was one of his greatest accomplishments. So, yes, watch The Sixth Sense. Like I said, we're building up to the rewatchability part of the horror section. Again, it's not overly gory, but then we all have that friend who doesn't like ghost spirits or that type of genre. And it's like, come on, it's not that bad. So watch it, enjoy it, and appreciate the entirety of the acting back in 1999. It's great and it's excellent, and it's before Shyamalan shat over himself. Although he has come back. But yeah. So, if you've seen The Sixth Sense, post down in the comments of what you loved about it, what you hated about it, and if you would have casted anyone else for the roles. Personally, I think it was all pretty well casted. For 1999, yeah, pretty well casted for the time, If it was to be, no, you can't remake it. It just can't be remade. It's one of those great movies where you can't touch it. And I'm not sure if you would want to touch Shyamalan's work because you could probably see the twist coming, but you don't want to ruin the work as well. So yeah, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and remember, let's build the trust before scaring them shitless.